Valve's new game has leaked, and as of now, it's called Deadlock, and the original code name was Neon Prime. It's a 6v6 hero shooter with MOBA-style elements like Dota. I don't know how well MOBA elements will mesh with a hero shooter, but we'll see where it goes. Now, the initial leak was from Gabe Follower, and he leaked alpha footage of the game. Quick correction, he didn't leak the gameplay. He just said it was happening, and then everyone else leaked the gameplay. And that started a huge cascade of events. So he leaked the game, and then a bunch of people said this looks awful, and I'm sorry, guys, it's alpha footage. I don't know what you want. I don't even think it looks that bad if it was beta. Like, what about this clip caused people to think this game was, like, horrible? Yeah, it's a little bland. The colors are a little bland, but it's not, like, the worst thing ever. And it's not like Valve is known for making vibrant, bright games. Have you seen CSGO? The most popular map is Dust 2. It is dust in the name. Most of the map is brown. But after Gabe Follower made the tweet where he announced that Deadlock was a thing that they were working on, everyone started posting gameplay. And for some reason, everyone's played this game but me. Like, there is so much gameplay being leaked of Deadlock. It is insane. And apparently everyone who's currently playtesting it has not signed an NDA, so they can just post whatever they want with no repercussions, which I think is fine. Like, I don't see the problem with that. It also leads to people having a lot of opinions about something they haven't even played. A lot of people are saying this game looks terrible, and I really don't see it. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. Like, maybe it's because it doesn't look like unicorn vomit like Fortnite, but whatever. Gabe Follower has also come out and said that he regrets leaking it because people have taken it the wrong way, which, like, yeah, I get that. They also pointed to the original Dota 2 alpha footage to show you that alpha games are not representative of the final product a lot of the times. And yeah, the early Dota stuff is rough. But yeah, it's alpha. I wouldn't get too deep into it on like, this game is horrible, this game's great. In alpha, stuff changes a lot. And with that being said, we're now going to look into the leaks of the alpha. So, as I said earlier, a 6v6 hero team shooter with MOBA-style elements. Apparently, this plays a lot more like Plants vs. Zombies hero shooter, which sounds interesting to me, but that's what a lot of people are saying, and from what I've seen, it kind of looks the part too. And on top of this gameplay being leaked, someone also leaked all of the hero abilities. So we know every character in the current alpha and what their abilities are, except for a few for some reason. And there's also a pretty hefty character list of 19, and these are the characters you have. You have Abrams, a gargoyle demon-like character, Bebop, a robot with a missing eye, Dymino, another robot, Greg Talon, a long-range bow character, Hayes, an assassin, Infernus, a fast assassin with fire damage, Ivy, an imp healer, Kelvin, an ice character, honestly funny name for that, Lady Geist, a life stealer, Lash, a warrior, McGinnis, a welder or blacksmith, McGinnis, a blacksmith, Mo and Krill, a monkey and pig duo, Paradox, kinda unknown, Pocket, kinda unknown, Seven, kinda unknown, Vindica, a vampire looking sniper, Warden, a police officer, Wraith, an early mafia gangster type, and Yamato, a samurai looking character. So there's a lot of characters in this game already. And as I said earlier, all their abilities are leaked. It's a 10-minute long video, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to go through and categorize every ability because I haven't played the game. I don't know what they do. I'll leave that link down below if you want to watch the full thing, but I hope that Valve has a plan to make these characters like likable, because as of now, they just look like characters in a video game. Like, they don't have any appeal to me whatsoever. And I imagine you want to have characters be appealing like this. It's kind of one of the reasons why TF2 did so well, and Overwatch, and also like League. So I imagine they'll try to make us care about these characters, and I hope they do, because as of now, these characters are very bland to me in terms of like their presentation and all that. That's also one of the bigger complaints I saw from people, and I'm trying not to judge it too hard because it is alpha. And a lot of the times, I'll look at characters from Overwatch and be like, oh my god, those are iconic characters. And then I remember that Blizzard tried really hard to make me care about these characters. They basically released movie quality shorts to make me care about the characters in Overwatch. So yeah, I would expect and hope Valve does something similar on the launch of this game. And I'm only expecting they would because they did something similar for TF2. They did the whole Meet the Blank series with like every TF2 character where they had like an interview style thing. So I imagine they're gonna do something similar for Deadlock. But yeah, the characters are definitely a little bland. And since I'm on the topic of criticism at the moment, I also agree the environment is bland, but as I said earlier, it's an alpha. I really think the maps will become more vibrant, but I would not expect it to look like Rainbow Barf. Valve has never really made super colorful games. All their games are pretty muted. They don't pick poppy bright colors. But whatever the current footage is, it is going to be changed and refined at the very least. They might still go for this muted tone, but at the very least, it is going to be improved. And regardless of all that, muted tones for maps is good. Not if it looks ugly, of course, but if you're playing a shooter where you need to shoot things and see things, having the characters be really bright and the background being kind of muted is a good thing. It makes you hit your target more. But yeah, there's been a lot of leaks for Deadlock over the last few days. Gabe Follower really opened the floodgates on people caring about this game and also people posting it because there has been so much gameplay leaking. Like, there's even frag movies that people found of this game, and this game's not even out yet. Like, there's frag movies. It's not just one, there's multiple frag movies. Now, this game could be bad, it could also be good. It's an alpha, guys. We really don't know. And I would honestly lean towards it being good, even if it doesn't look the part, because guys, it's Valve. They really don't make stinkers, and when they do, it's like not even really a stinker. Like, Valve is basically a company of people that work when they want to, so the stuff they make is all a passion project. At least from how I understand Valve. Maybe they've changed things since last I heard about it, but from what I understand of Valve, they basically have a very hands-off culture where you can just kind of pick what you want to do. So the people working on this game are probably really passionate about it, and that helps a lot when you're developing games or doing anything that's creative. But also, if it's anything like TF2 in terms of like teamwork and gameplay, this game is gonna be good. The only reason TF2 is not popular anymore is because one, there's a big cheating problem, and they haven't really fixed it because they really can't. Basically, there's a bunch of bots in the TF2 servers that like make the game impossible to play on casual. Like, if you want to play TF2 ever, you need to join a custom server. There's like really no other option. And the only reason Valve can't stop these bots is because the source code for the source engine got leaked. So there's basically no way they can stop the bots because they have all of the cheat codes to be able to bot. I'm oversimplifying it, but basically TF2 is a lost cause. And Valve has acknowledged this by basically stopping support altogether. But when Valve makes games, they make some good games. So I would be kind of shocked if this game was just actually terrible. Like, sure, it might be like okay or something. I don't think it's gonna be bad though. Especially since there's already a community of beta testers who are playing this game in their free time to help improve it, and they're making frag movies. Like, that sounds like a fun game. If the people playing in the alpha version are making frag movies, that sounds kind of cool. Like, they're getting that hyped about the game that they want to make frag movies. This sounds like it's a pretty good game. Also, I don't think it's fair to compare this game to Overwatch or Valorant, really, because Valve always does stuff differently than Blizzard or Riot. Riot and Blizzard try really hard to be profitable. Valve doesn't really do that. Like, yeah, there's ways to spend money in the game, but they're not in your face about it, and they kind of just let it exist. Like, is Deadlock gonna have loot boxes and skins? Yeah, most definitely. Is it gonna be really annoying? Probably not. And this game also has way more potential than Overwatch or Valorant because it's Valve making it. They're gonna do stuff differently. Like, for example, I could easily see this game having the Steam Workshop and it just being easily moddable. Like, imagine just custom games from the Steam Workshop. That would be sick. And that is something Valve would do. That's not a crazy thing to assume that Valve would do in a game. They've done way more crazy things. Like, remember the Overwatch system for CSGO? Where you would watch cheaters play and then you would be like, yeah, this is a cheater, this is not a cheater? Like, Valve did that. Deadlock is gonna at least be unique. And there is zero word on release date or price for Deadlock. The assumption on release date is sometime next year, but that's also just an assumption. We really don't know. And the price is non-existent. There's no speculation on price because realistically, this game is gonna probably be free to play. It kind of just lines up for Valve. TF2 is free to play, CSGO is free to play. And yeah, both those games you originally had to pay for, but I don't think Valve is gonna charge for Deadlock just because the current market to charge for a game like this is kind of non-existent. It's very normal for hero shooters to become free to play, I feel like. So I would be surprised if they charge for it, to be honest. It's probably gonna be free, but expect more leaks of Deadlock in the next couple weeks because as we found out recently, there's a lot of people playtesting this game and they are not afraid to post videos of it at all. Like, bro, they posted frag movies. That's insane. But I'm hyped to try Deadlock. I want to see if it's good or not. It looks solid. Like, it really does. I don't know how people are saying this game just looks horrible. And if it does, honestly, you probably just play COD. Okay, you're probably just a COD kid. In that case, go back to COD. We don't want you here. We don't want you in the good gaming category. Go back to Call of Duty. Like, I like COD too, okay? It's just not the only game I play. But what do you guys think of Deadlock? You think it's good? You think it's bad? Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Like and subscribe, new follow me on Twitter, spatnz. Want to click on check out more of my content, and have a good one.